What does Black History Month mean to me? For me, it's a kind of like a historical timeline of where people from African descent have given to the world, whether it's maths, science, technology, and throughout those histories have kind of contributed to the Western Hemisphere or within Europe, and teaching people unique things where people have learned many different things. However, it's interesting when we have this discussion about Black History Month, because when we hear about Black History Month, we're generally located in what happened post the 1930s to the 1970s, where there was issues around civil unrest in different parts of the world, where people were taught about the civil rights movement. But Black History Month is way more than that. We're talking about thousands of years of knowledge and history that come from different parts of the world. So when I hear Black History Month, I'm thinking of kings and queens that built pyramids. I'm thinking about great empires. I'm thinking about women that have fought for different types of struggles. I'm talking about men that have done so many unique things around the world. But most importantly, it's about the impact that that has had on the current generations. We're talking about people that were once enslaved by Europeans, were taken from different parts of the world, and they're part of my ancestors. So when we talk about struggle and we talk about where we are in today's society, you know, we're talking about, for me, I come from, as what my nan would say, we come from blood of slaves. You know, so when I go back to the Caribbean or Jamaica, where my family and my heritage is founded after my family line left the continent of Africa, you know, my family are the Maroons. And these were a group of people that rebelled against colonialism, rebelled against slavery. And that kind of rebellious spirit has kind of traveled to different parts of the world. And we're known as the diaspora of the African Holocaust. So it's interesting that when we talk about the concept of Black history, so I'm quite proud to know that, you know, I have a interesting and fruitful history to kind of look back on, and not be located into a time frame where individuals were fighting for their rights, and it was much more than that. And I think that struggle and knowing about that struggle kind of motivates me to continue doing what I'm doing. So anytime that I'm stressed, anytime that I'm worried, or anytime that I have something I want to do as an intervention and feel that I can't do it, I always think about, well, what about my great-great-grandfather? Because they never gave up. And if they don't give up, then we shouldn't give up. And that's what Black History Month means to me.